So it's come to this.
You can't stop me!
This should do it.
You deserved it.
Onwards!
A calculated risk.
Any last wishes?
Bring it!
Repent!
Consider me provoked.
This will hurt.
Here!
In due time.
This is where I step in. Serves you right.
Tear them apart! They go down! Stay behind me!
This is for you!
Let's try this way.
I'm writing you out of our story.
You forced my hand.
I'll fight if I have to.
This should do it.
Ugh, won't work.
All according to plan.
You deserved it.
Oh, that. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. The little thing started bouncing up and down again on OBS. Hey, okay, great stuff. I forgot to unmute myself in OBS. So I did the thing where I mess around with, oh, no, I thought my mic wasn't working. So I unplugged it and plugged it back in and like I had to do with it before. And then I found out that I had not unmuted myself in OBS. And then it wasn't actually working. And I've been chunnering away to myself for like last 10 minutes. 10, nearly 20 minutes now. Where it's like, hey, welcome back. I hope you all don't mind me putting a 10-minute break in the middle of there. Giving me a chance to stand up, go get a coffee. I'm only doing this now because it's going to be a 3-hour stream. We got another hour, 20 minutes of this. Blah, blah, blah. Welcome back.
Risk.
Did kind of wonder where or why there was nobody really talking in the chat. I figured that some people might have left and wandered off. Yeah, sorry about that. I should probably actually get a second monitor at some point and try to figure out a way of getting it so that I can see OBS and making sure that I can see the little thing bouncing up and down on OBS.
This is where I step in.
Immune. Oh, that's a swarm. That's not pretty. I've just remembered that's a swarm. Snowball work?
Yes.
Nope, snowball didn't work. I managed to do some damage to it. Who did damage to it? Who did damage to the swarm? Oh, Acid Splash from Octavia did some damage. Okay, that's great to know. Right.
Do not falter.
Because you guys are going to struggle attacking. Okay, let's... Can we... we're going to need to split up a little.
This will hurt.
Go away. Shoot, 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 shoot. See, this is the thing I'm not massively keen on. Some things have little images, and other things have just this generic, picture beside of it. And I appreciate that it's probably that just the game designers haven't got round to putting in little bits of artwork yet. Amory, let's do some terrible decision making, okay? I want you to get... screw it, get everybody. Well, that did damage to everybody. Not so much to the swarm. I was mainly hoping for more than 1 point of damage to the swarm. But these things can't be helped, I suppose. Lindsay... Yeah,
Serves you right.
crossbow that guy. Right, you can attack the swarm with your spell, and that works.
Provoked.
Onward.
Yeah, at least I do kind of have the the subtitles. That's what I'm looking for. So if anybody was watching this on the rewatch on the VOD, yeah,
Let's
it's just
try
me
this
being a
way.
bit daft, forgetting to check everything was working. But feel free to sit there and laugh at how bad these subtitles actually are.
Bring it!
There we go, that's some damage to you. Hopefully, I've only got 1 point of strength damage so far, I believe, so I should be able to clean that up
So it's come to this.
with Tristan's restoration spell. Octavia, you're off to the spider swarm because you can actually damage it when you can actually hit. That'd be great stuff. There we go. Okay. You're going to move in that direction. And then Chiron, you're moving in that direction, and it's kind of a little bit on its own right there. So if I take this acid flask and throw it at it, it's not actually going to affect anybody else. I missed, but still did 1 point of damage. Great stuff, great stuff. Emery, let's have another acid flask from you, because these are working out brilliantly. Yeah, that's another miss and another 1 point of damage. Great stuff, great stuff.
Tear them apart!
Tristan, just crossbow. I know that it's not going to do anything. You skip, and you finish it off. Finish it off, come on. Oh boy. Okay, let's have some more acid flasks. We are going to use acid flasks. This is probably a terrible idea again, Valerie, to throw something. Oh, Valerie managed it.
Follow my lead.
I hope there isn't too many.
I am prepared.
Let's have a look at this guy's character sheet. He's 1 point of strength down. That's not too bad. Hopefully there's not too many more swarms in here. Well, they're dead. Rare roots, gold coins, potion of lesser restoration, not bad, and wand of cure moderate. Ooh, wand of cure moderate wounds. Nice, nice. How many charges left? 14 charges. I will take that. Tristan, I've got you a new stick. I don't know where I've just put it though. Here, new stick for you. Great stuff. Okay, that can probably go into that stack over there. Just like having one left open, because why not? Yes, Kitty, that is a dead body. Okay, nothing more seems to be down that way. Primal giant spider. I'm not entirely sure if I like the fact that it says primal giant spider. Right, let's take out these guys. There is another swarm here, so
I'll fight if I have to.
let's get Octavia starting on that. Chiron, move up. Make with the murder. Good, you're good at that. Spider swarm starts coming in.
Oh. Let us strike as one. They go down.
Can you? No, you can't even get through there at the moment, can you? Alright, everybody start backing up a little.
You deserved it.
Just to give a little bit of space. Octavia, what's up with Octavia? Octavia's nauseated. Okay, great stuff. Spider swarm poison, 1d2, strength over DC 15. DC is a number. Okay, alright, let's move you away. Right, tempted. Why can't I go in and stand that guy? I mean, probably a bad idea to go aggro more of them while I'm trying to deal with this swarm. Alright, move away from them. And then everybody start throwing... Oh, we got plenty of Alchemist Fire. Alchemist Fire! Ba, 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 ba. Doesn't matter that you miss. We've got plenty of these to go around. And Spider Swarm sorted out. Alchemist Fire is a terrible idea, by the way, for dealing with spiders. Now, it is not recommended that you in your home see one little spider on the wall and just instantly grab your nearest flammable object and start throwing it at the spider, okay? This is for adventurers only. More spider swarms. Oh, by the way, if anybody's got his fear of spiders, look away now. Well, actually, look away like 5 minutes ago, really. Maybe I should have said that about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, well, can I split the difference? No, I can't. There we go. And Octavia, can you move away? Yeah, let's move you away a little. Lindsay, let's have some Alchemist Fire from you. I knew there was a reason I was keeping hold of all of this Alchemist Fire and not really using it willy-nilly on everything. I'm totally lying. I just totally forget these things are in my inventory, and it's like, maybe I'll use it at a later point. See, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm a sucker for being the kind of player who's sort of like, no, there's got to be a way I can do this without having to dip into all my one-use only items. And then by the end of it, you know, if I get late into the game, it's all like, I have got so many of these things lying around. I think the worst I had, or best I had, it depends on your point of view, I suppose. Fallout 3. I got it, started playing it, and I'm a very cautious player in Fallout because it's like, yeah, sneak around everywhere. Get sneak attack damage, don't get hit as often, and, you know, really managed to, ooh, stuff. Masterwork dagger, an orc double axe, and 3 pieces of coal. Great stuff. I think that is the entirety of this cave. I don't see any further turnings. Seems a very deep cave for just a couple of fangberries. But there we go. Hey, we've just passed the 2-hour mark. This is where I actually start flagging. My head just starts going, yeah. But I figured the only way that I get any better at doing longer streams is by practice. And so, you know, here we begin. Welcome to my practice. It's weird because it's like I can talk or I can play Dungeons and Dragons for like 4 or 5 hours in a single session. I can play other video games for a long time. But the fact that I need to get there, it'll take a day and 2 hours, jeez. The fact that with the stream, I'm trying to play the video game, I'm trying to pay attention to the chat. I'm responding to the chat, I'm trying to remember what I'm doing in the game. I'm trying to, yes, I would like to begin resting now that everybody is a half dead.
Don't you want your name to be glorified through the ages?
I heard the ha, which sounded kind of a little bit like combat. Talking about Fallout 3.
May we have a moment of respite?
Well, we're trying to have a moment of rest, but apparently people, bandits, 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 bandits are all trying to disrupt that rest. And I don't very much appreciate it. Oh well, you made the mistake. I'm trying to rest, so all bets are off. It's a full spell casting. Against 3 bandits, it's a little bit overkill, but hey ho. Stop using. Stop using acid splash. Oh, you've still got your little rapier out. Okay. Yeah, Valerie, just... Can you rage? Why can't you rage? Oh, maybe because you're fatigued. Because you can't charge while you're fatigued.
Bring it!
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Ooh.
A calculated risk.
Stabby. Let's have a bless. Let's have Valerie wander up and stab you. Oh, okay. Got a bandit creeping in behind. Got a bandit up front. Missed you to concealment. Everybody scream now.
You can't stop me.
Wow, hurricane bow for 1 point of damage. Alright, I'm ready to start going after that guy. Tristan, use Scorching Ray on the guy. This will be funny. See, told you, hilarious. I don't think Tristan would have actually found that funny. Forgive this. Boom. Okay, you can't charge in this weather. It's either the weather or it's the fatigue. Fatigue. Nope. Rain. Nope. There's something slowing me down and it's annoying me. Throw out another ear-piercing scream, because why not? Because it's too far away, that's why not. Bow to the face. Missed on concealment. I'm ready to murder that guy. There we go. Everybody successfully murdered. Composite bow, I'll take that. There's a pile of blood and guts here. And there's a pile over here. A dagger. Short sword. You poor, poor, miserable fools. Right, everybody gather back around. We're resting. Yes, I know that it's raining, but I don't care.
I can't believe our adventure finally begins. I'm so happy to be here. And I do hope we will become trusted companions. And perhaps even true friends.
That's the spirit. Well, I for one am glad to be here too. Maybe this truly is the beginning of something wonderful.
And I meant to use Tristan's Lesser Restoration on people with poison. Well, Tristan approaches you and makes the gesture to attract your attention. Caron, before we set off, I need to give you something. You've come to my rescue when I was preparing to meet the goddess. Accept my gratitude and this. Tristan takes a few potions from his bag and hands them to you. There are only a few, but they will surely be useful to you in your journey through the Stolen Lands. 3 potions of Lesser Restoration. Great. Tristan, you were holding out on me? I mean, that's just rude. I'm glad to have met you. If you need advice or help, I'll be around. Snow of Lawful Good yet again. Thank you, Tristan. This is a precious gift. And you've been hiding these patients from me for all this time. Yeah, precious gift. I'm happy to help you. Well, I won't waste any more of your time. You mean our time? We're all in this little campfire together. Pouring rain. Everybody's back up even without the lesser restoration stuff. Don't need any of that junk. And we're hunting boar. Hopefully over here. Right, enter the location. Yes, I do. I want to enter this location. And it is still raining. This is a terrible idea for hunting boar. It's a medium-sized map. Oh. So here we are. The monster's here, and now I'll tear him apart. Just you watch me. Are you scared? What? Who? Me? Amory blushes and then pales and then bursts out laughing. Ha! You're funny. Am I scared of some pork chop? She falls silent with a smile, shaking her head. Clears her throat. There's a custom from where I'm from. A boy kills a monster in front of the elders to prove he's a man. Aha, that's funny. In our parts, boys must do something rather different to become men. Amory throws an angry glance at the half-elf and Octavia falls silent, but her teasing smile remains. In our tribe, girls don't get no initiation at all, so I arranged my trial myself. Like in the song of Cargill the Orphan, I downed a cave lion in single combat. Here, see the scars I got from that battle? And do you know what the elders did after I threw the lion skin at their feet? Invoke some... I'm just going to wait for this to continue because I feel that that's a bad idea and that's a bad idea. Admit that they were wrong. They probably didn't. Barbarians. Invoke some formality and declared your initiation invalid. It's probably what happened, but you don't want to second guess the barbarian story. That's just rude. So wait until they continue. They laughed in my face, said I'd scratched my belly myself and hired some men to kill the lion for me in trade for... They later agreed my initiation, of course, but they had no choice. But Amory's voice wavers in anger and she spits out the ground. You must really slay him in single combat. It'll take the whole party to bring Tosca to the ground. I see. Come on to battle. You think I can't butcher the pig myself? Though if the elders saw the beast about to kill a boy, they would help him. Ain't no shame in that, but it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. Now you stand and watch me gut the beast. All right. Gut the beast then. Gorum, watch me! I really need to figure out what I'm doing with everybody's voices because Amory's changes every time. I try to go low and guttural, which is how I kind of expect her to sound. And when she does say something, it kind of sounds like that, but I can't put any feminine in there when I do that. I'm going alone. Got it? Okay. You're about to get murdered. So I'm just going to move into friendly distance away from Amory so that when she eventually gets herself gutted... Yes, rage. That would be a sensible thing to do. It's a surprise round. Move forward. Move forward. I'm not going to interfere until she gets herself gutted. Because I have a feeling that... 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 Because I have Oh, it's a level 5 animal. She might be able to do it. It depends on the look of the die. Oh wait, this is my die. She's going to die horribly.
Bring it!
Oh, not bad, not bad. I can almost imagine if you were playing this on one of the harder difficulties, it's like she charges in, gets herself gutted, and then he's just dead. You probably want to leave this quest for quite some time until you know that she's just going to overpower it straight up. I can't remember all the things that I'm pretty sure the Stag Lords helm does something. Aha, it missed. And of course you missed. Alright, back round to you. Ooh.
Tear them apart!
Nice. I think the pig is going to win, though, I'm afraid to say. I mean, it's not doing a very good job at hitting, but when we... Yeah, I mean, I could interfere, but it's one of them. It's wounded. Come finish it off. No, you wanted solo combat in this. You do not get to back out of this. You get to try and finish it in one-on-one combat. I am not interfering. Come on, you can do it.
Bring it!
Why is it not dead? I mean, I'm guessing it's got veracity.
I'll survive.
Alright, everybody finish it off.
Consider me provoked.
So close. Say everybody finish it off and then everybody just starts missing. Great stuff, great stuff. Yep.
Last wishes.
Oh, there we go. That's another couple of points of damage.
Do not falter.
Probably should have charged with Valerie.
This is for you!
I need to switch you back to the spell.
You
Tristan.
forced my hand.
Nope.
This
Chiron.
will hurt.
Nope.
This is
Lindsay.
where I step
Oh, more damage from Lindsay.
Onwards!
Nothing from Valerie. It gutted me like a ball. Shazam! Alright, I'm ready. What'd you say? See me in action? I almost chopped his head off. Yes, a real epic battle, just like the stages. I won't even have to embellish it for the book. That's it, trial done. No one dare say Amory is weak. You're a valiant warrior. Well, they're truly fools who doubted your strength. Some did, you know. I spit on them. No one will dare bark at me now. Still, why do you want to kill this monster? You passed the test back when you were with your tribe, didn't you? Well, not just pups pass this test. If a man is a newcomer to a tribe, he must bring a monster's hide. Proves that he's not weak. I am honored you consider me part of your new tribe. You are a strong and valiant warrior. Just don't start this, that. Amory stops trying to choose the right words. Don't talk to me about honor and valor. I already know. Still, I owe you my thanks. You have a true chief's heart. You know what? If we meet another monster like this, I'll kill it too. Not just for a test. Not for a test. Just nobody would ever dare say Amory isn't a warrior. I have a bull. I have Tuscata's head. And tenderloin and meat. Another way it's like, this is a tenderloin. This is meat. Alright. Okay, we got a dead body over here. He's not looking too healthy. Ooh, wand of fine traps. I prefer the good old face to the trap method. It's not that I really prefer it, it's just the way that I find most traps. Ooh, honey. Because apparently that comes in bags on the ground.
That is not far.
Just doing a bit of a scan around. And then we'll be back off to our Logs trading post and on with the next part of the plot in no time. Alrighty then. Off we go! So yeah, I was talking about Fallout 3 like probably the best part of half an hour ago now, if not longer. So yeah, me and a friend were both playing Fallout 3, and I'm very sneaky, very rogue, very sort of like, I don't want to get in the faces of any of these people. And he got late on into the game, and a friend was playing it roughly at the same pace as me, and it's like, I have so few healing stim packs. You know, every fight that I get in, I'm continually getting injured and yada, and I don't know how to really get by. I get the feeling that at some point I'm just going to have to either cheat or give up and start again and see if I can come up with a different strategy. By this point in the game, I'd already maxed out a couple of skills, mainly stealth, and the other thing was guns. Why? So that I can basically shoot anything from a mile away and not be seen. And I finished, at this point in the game, I think I had something like 150 stim packs just lying around just in case I ever got slightly injured. But, you know, it was a case that if I got into a fight that was too difficult for me, I would just basically reload, try again by shooting people violently without really using the stim packs. And it's kind of like that in this. It's like, I've got so many of these potions here, I don't even know what they do. Potion of Resist Acid. Lesser Restoration, 5 of them, why not? Alchemist Fight, why are they not stacked? They should be stacked. Reduce persons, they should stack. Now I do appreciate there's a little bit going on with health that means I can't really get around all the damage mitigation. Or as much damage mitigation as I would like.
All according to plan.
Right, let's just nip to our leg. Show me your wares. Offer the junk. Offer of celiacs. And deal. Inventory. Sort that by ascending order. And Tuscutter is dead. You could mount his head on the wall as a trophy. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal's a deal. The head goes to old Beds, and his bounty goes to you. 400 gold coins and a Masterwork Longbow. And touch of experience. Alright. How far are we from leveling up? We're pretty close. But, oh wait, no, we've still got this guy's berries. About those tests of yours. Are these the berries you were looking for? Brocken impatiently grabs the basket from you and his face falls after he examines the berries. Damn it all. These are the right berries, but they've soured. Would you be so kind to gather fresh ones for an old man? I'm still waiting, willing to repay you those 3 potions I mentioned before. Well, that's annoying. Apparently the berries have soured. Alright, back off out we go. If they sour again, I'm just going to not bother, but it's not too far away. I think I can get there and back in less than a day. Fangberry Cave, go. 8 hours. Into the cave. Doop doop doo. Hate learning screens.
In due time.
Hopefully the spiders haven't come back. But the berries have. Maybe.
Follow my lead.
Forget it. That was easy.
Right. Now back to the outpost.
That is not far.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I do wonder a bit if it'd be easier if I did look at that bit of the map and maybe that bit of the map, but oh well. I'm only doing this because I kind of want to level up. I don't really think I'm going to make it right now. But we'll have to see. Ah, fangberries, so fresh. You've been good to an old man. Thank you. Here, take these potions. If you need more, feel free to return. I'll even give you a discount. Would you buy more fangberries and more moon radishes if I bought them? Sorry, my friend, but after you took a walk through that cave, there's nary a spider left, so it's now safe enough for me to gather the berries myself, rather than pay someone else any time I need to cook dinner or make a potion. And a bucket of that bucket of moon radishes will be plenty for me. For me to help Oleg for a long time to come, I mean. What do you use the fangberries for? Truth be told, as I've gotten older, I've gotten particular, my appetite's almost gone. Everything I eat is practically tasteless to me now. I can barely force myself to swallow a bite. Only thing I can still taste is fangberries, so I add them to my porridge or to a roast meat. I even add them to my potions. I ran out of fangberries. When I ran out of fangberries, I stopped eating entirely. Slavana tried helping me, the dear. She baked pies for me and cooked me fresh fish soup and stewed venison, but I just couldn't eat any of it. I was desperate. Those damn spiders had sucked the last bit of joy out of my life. If not for you, I'd pretty much be have starved to death. Miserable to the end. Okay. Let's have a look at your wares. Oh, wait. Show me what you have. Oh, he has collapsed the price of those potions down. They're now 50%? Still over? No, roughly the same price as the other guy for those. So yeah, I suppose I could actually buy more potions now and it won't be a complete rip-off. But I've got them scrolls. Rest off the wits. I plan to set off right away. after spending 3 days running around the countryside on a couple of tasks. The fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather you some supplies for your journey to make sure you can enjoy the trip back to Restov. The Fey Lords of the First World are called the Eldest. These creatures are godlike powers, inhumane logic, and immense ambition.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it.
Actually, you had no intuition. You thought Tortuccio was on our side and disbelieved me. How is that intuition?
You've pulled it off even faster than I expected. Very good. We were short of time, and these months you've won for us proved very useful. Lord Mayor Selemius especially appreciated it, and asked me to give you this little token of gratitude.
Hey, Lord Protector. Is that like a little pocket Lord Protector?
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish, but this time, as a ruler. But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections.
Okay, I get a feeling this is going to be a bit of a load dump, folks. Hope you're sitting comfortably and ready for the ride.
Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Cassil, a young half-orc with impeccable pose, performs a textbook perfect bow. Do you already know about my encounter with Tartuccio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
I mean, I don't really need the envoy, but I can't think of any reason to reject. And that seems a little bit too on the nose for sort of like, what games are you playing? I think I have a right to know. As a baron. Yes. What is your rank? Sword Lord, I believe. Not sure who outranks who here. Thank you. I'm going to speak with the guests.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
I love the way that I'm, wearing this Stag Lord's helm. Yeah, that's a lot of people. God. People. Yeah, okay. Lordum time. They call this a feast. I'd show them some real festivities if they'd let me. That's creepy from a worshipper of Vergotho who carries around a scythe. Magar Varn. This man is obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than in the company of nobles. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, as though it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail with a few streaks of grey running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Magar Varn, the ruler of Dunesward, your neighbour to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How did you earn the title of baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamaldi Aldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Van Ling's host. Have you heard of us? No? No matter. We've done work for Jamaldi before. This time the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony and land to own. It was a dream job. Okay. How do you feel about being a noble? Looking at his rich clothes, Varn smirks. Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. See that lad, Baron Drelev? He's not like us. Who knows what generation of Baron he is? He didn't even shake my hand. You and me, we're like dirt beneath his boots. That's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise, he'd take my lands and yours in the blink of an eye. Okay. I get a feeling I should possibly be taking notes. It feels like I am getting a lore dump from a GM, and it's like, notes in the future might be useful. Oh well. It was nice meeting you. Farewell. Goodbye. Once you've settled in, come pay us a visit. Guest Lindsay. Pour up to the brim so that... Oh, I must be drunk. I forgot the line. Well, Tartuccio. Well, scum, how did we... maybe I've had one too many. The tiefling lady. Or...
Will you drink with me?
Will you drink with me? Yeah, tiefling. I couldn't remember whether they were actually called tieflings in Pathfinder. Plainest Scion, that's what they can be referred to. You see Casey approaching, the tiefling you met during the battle at Jamaldi Aldori's mansion. As she draws near, she places one of the cups of wine she's holding into your hand. Will you drink with me? To beauty, to success. Do you want to get right to business? I've yet to... You have seen... yeah, and already it seems somebody wishes to poison me. No, of course, to beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones.
And I would laugh if it just absolutely just killed me now. It was poison and I just keel over and it's game over.
But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words. And I hope you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
No need to apologize. I don't expect everyone I meet to immediately fall under my charms and entrust me with all their secrets.
How amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I wanted to tell you. As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in the lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
I mean, that fire singed me. You just danced through it. What could be better than a treasure hunt? I'm ready.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there.
I'm going to have a capital?
So long, friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
Saluting you with a cup, the tiefling girl steps back and disappears into the shadows between the columns. So many people with names. Ah yes, I see a good old Rostov hasn't changed a bit. Even the smell of in the streets is the same. Oh, somebody actually. Natalia Serva is discussing something with a familiar old lady in a low voice. Upon noticing you, she breaks into a sugary sweet smile. You are not only tough but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. Who are you? What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Aldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Brevity. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure the strike from Brevov's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Rostov to your honor. Well, I wouldn't count on that even, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to ally yourselves with the lawful rulers of Brevity, the noble houses. The Eldari won't dare rebel, knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevity avoid civil war while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamaldi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her low-born stepson, the green-skinned boy, Cassil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Shranda Meredith, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar in Brevos politics than any brawler could be. The old woman standing next to Natalia gives you a slight bow. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations in Brevity. I wish they had a pronunciation guide. I'm lousy at these things. Oh, I actually found out what year it was, by the way, folks. This game came out in... See, I don't know when the original Pathfinder Kingmaker book got published. But as of today, the year is 4720. So... what we can see here is Brevity is relatively young, having only existed since 4499. So that was like 200 years ago. It ruled ended with mysterious disappearance of every member of its House Revigaria in 4699, which is 20 years ago. So basically, in the year 2000, but an entire house disappeared. I mean, I'd have to dig into my Pathfinder lore really to find out if that's something that made it into an Adventure Path module. I'm not sure. I don't think Pathfinder's that old. But who knows. I will consider your proposal. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. I'm not going to commence the official proceedings until I am done talking to everybody. Thank you. Guest, Tristan, what do you have to say? These people are not just celebrating. It seems your feat has given them new hope. Their wine is alright, nice and strong, but the appetizers, barely a mouthful. Lander, I have no idea who you are. Oh, you're an actual person. Oh, you have a portrait. A handsome, well-dressed young man, about 17 years old, looks at you with a polite smile. So, you're the famous lair of the Stag Lords gang, soon to be Baron. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander? No last name? No title? Well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak with you about. You see, I am heir to one of the Brev's noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed Baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel the country in secret, without servants, so I can see it for myself. Not from a carriage window, but face to face with its people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevoy? Brevoy. I think it says Brevoy. Oh, hey. We have got spam in the chat. Let's just see if I can quickly get rid of this. Nope. Nope. Alright. It might go quiet for a moment. I did not notice the spam in the chat. I need a window. Thank you very much. And bye-bye. Bye-bye. I really should have possibly blocked them people as well. Yeah, it's all I don't get why people would ever actually pay for follows. Oh, there we go. One of my wonderful moderators has actually managed to figure out how to ban people. If you could ban the other one, that'd be great. Because it was Snowballs and RK Spider Monkey 238. There we go. They're gone. Never to darken my door again. I don't see why people will buy followers. It just really doesn't seem like a good idea to me because yes, okay, it might get you higher up in the rankings for Twitch and be like, yes, I'm the #1 streamer of this video game. But if you're not getting the followers naturally, many people are going to look at it and go, why is this one person got so many followers? They're shit. Whereas if you build it up naturally over time and get a community, blah, blah, blah going, then at some point you're going to get the followers who actually want to follow you. But I suppose people with money think they can buy everything. Well, they're gone. And let us move on with story. This guy seems a little bit sus, if you ask me. I know Jamaldi wants to impose a stepson on you as an emissary for Brevoy. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be of far greater use to you, both now and in the future, after I have a firm position in my family. Are you of Restock nobility? Oh no, I'm not from here, just visiting, you could say. I wanted to see myself the heroes who managed to conquer the frontier lands, and the Lord Mayor was kind enough to invite me to this wonderful party. Please tell me again what you're doing here? I travel from country to country without secret, so I can see it for myself, not from the carriage of a window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevity if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I'll consider your proposal. Yes, do so, and carefully. Okay, so I've got Surtova, which is suggesting that I take their emissary. And they want to be my ally to avoid a civil war by keeping Jamaldi in check. This guy won't tell me much. He's a little bit secretive. I don't really trust him. But he reckons he's going to be a right ally because he comes from a noble family but won't tell me which one. There's Jamaldi, which is just playing it straight. Not entirely sure if that's a good idea or not. Well, let's go talk to Harim. Why not? A feast in times of pestilence, a ludicrous attempt to sink into reverie, to digress from contemplating one's own insignificance. Yeah, that's why I leave you behind at the tavern. Guest. Hannis Drevel. This man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannis Devil, and you must be the Stag Lords butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name. But you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so Sword Lord Joandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, my congratulations. My lands lie to your west of yours. I suppose we're neighbours now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new domain? I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given me all of the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons. From the likes of you and Van. I dislike this guy. So you have no army and no special merits. You were just given the land for being pretty? Under other circumstances, I would have you whipped for such words, but let not ruin Lady Jamaldi's celebrations. If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so at another time. Goodbye. I don't like him. I insulted him. I don't care. Hey Valerie, how's it going? You look drunk. Truth be told, I'm not really comfortable here. I've lost my taste for high society. High society. Krieg rings a bell and I don't know why. Okay, so I've just got Octavia. Try the eclairs, they're delicious. Aha, to victory, to freedom, bottoms up, yes. Okay, let's go speak to Krieg. A handsome man with a weather-beaten face grasps your hand tightly as his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of the guards in their festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is a holy symbol of Estril made of solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering on awe. Congratulations on your victory. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Krieg. Just Krieg, because my first name is unpronounceable by your whimsical tongue. High Priest of Estril in Restov. You're dressed surprisingly simple for such a festive occasion. The nobles dress in silks and satins to stand out from the poor. A priest wears a simple robe to stand out from the nobles. Too many people in Restov venerate Estril. They revere many gods in Restov. They pray to Abadar, patron of cities, to Pharasma, gatherer of souls. There are also some more rare cults, but there's no denying that the Stag God has the largest congregation here, and no wonder people have lived off farming and hunting for centuries. Bringing the stolen lands into Bringing law into a stolen land is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful of any help you could spare. This is a truly noble undertaking. I believe your community will be able to provide us with reasonable assistance. You will help. Will you help? We will help you construct a shrine in your capital, free of charge. It was an honor to meet you. Goodbye. Estrel keep you. So I got a shrine for free. Apparently that was a thing that I may have wanted. I hope I get one of ceremony. I do like ceremony. And Joseph Thelimus. An older man with full sideburns looks at you with interest through a golden eyeglass. Well now, if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the protege of our dear Jamaldi. You pulled this all off quite cleverly. I confess, I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best Pitaxian wine against you. But I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Aldori have always been adept at finding new talent. See, okay, I'm very much tempted to side with Jamaldi just on the whole independence thing, because this guy, I don't know where he's from. But if this is one of the Lord factions and that other one was from one of the Lord factions, and there's that tough, and there's a person who thinks that he's related to some... No, just stick with Jamaldi. I don't believe with... that's not my voice. Where's my voice? Where is my voice? I don't believe... No. See, this is why I can't do voices very well. I have forgotten how I speak as my character in game. I think I go slightly lower. I don't believe... No. I keep putting the whole... I don't... I keep rubbing, just posh and tough all over it. No. And this is my descent into madness, folks. We've got 6 more minutes, so hopefully this isn't too bad. I don't believe we've been introduced. So it would seem. I am Joseph. Joseph. So Seth is no. I am the Lord of Mayor of Restov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I will look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So you rule Restov, and what about the Eldori? Brevov's politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here, in this part of the Rostland, the spirit of Norman freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the domains of the great houses, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now, after certain events that I probably don't need to name. The Eldori Sword Lords used to rule Rostland. They're still the largest landowners and main military force in the region, but it's not for nothing that Restov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by lineage, but by their current merits. What kind of events were you talking about? Why, an aspiring politician needs to be well-informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house Rogarvia. Can you imagine it? Old man Carl conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be a shameless lie to say nobody wished his royal house could just disappear into thin air. But once that exact thing happened, it turned out nobody was ready for it. Poof! All over the country, every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows what happens, it's a mystery. But a mystery pregnant with opportunity for everyone. How are things in Restov? I don't want to boast, but things have been going well in recent years. Trade prospers, the population grows, and the citizens are happy. Although, recently, after the disappearance of their house Rogavian, more and more troublemakers have been appearing, and people are talking about the most shocking things. But all sorts of rumors aren't worthy of your attention. It was nice meeting you. Goodbye. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for construction and spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I ask a small favor. Until you repay your debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Restov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? I don't like owing people things, but he's not done anything to piss me off yet. I would be happy to accept your offer. Don't like it. Then it's a deal. I'll get everything in order right away and schedule a delivery immediately. Goodbye. The feeling's mutual, I assure you. I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling successes soon. Oh my god, shut up. Right, I suppose it's time to move this plot on.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Okay, I get to choose. I don't like Lander. They're going to get me into a political thing, and I don't like that. Wish I knew more about Jamandi. Yes, that's my decision.
Whatever you choose, I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
I'd like to speak some more of the death. Can I speak to this guy? No, it's a her. Okay, fine.
So, how do you like our little... My apprentice, Casil... Whatever you choose,
I'll be taking him.
I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
You say I must be careful about it, but you don't give me any more information. I'm ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lords bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Well, that was a lot of pomp and ceremony. I didn't look at what my Lord Protector was. Wonder if it's a dog. That'd be nice. I do realise I'm at the 3 hours now. I'm going to wrap this up as soon as it lets me and as soon as I get an idea of what's happening next.
The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Your Grace, let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamaldi transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I am not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I am glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lords' former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with the new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Our benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. The main question is, where can I get a drink of 3? No. Where are my companions? They are all somewhere around here. I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. I assume Tristan is with Gerard, and you'll always find Lindsay. You can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Gerard is here. Estriel's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, an embassy of Brevov is here, awaiting you in the throne room. There's also a curious matter. An elf paid us a visit, a blind elf. Desner only knows how he managed to get here. Seems peaceful, even pleasant fellow, although naturally a little odd, so I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. What is the mood of the people? I must admit I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. A city, a whole barony born right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. Well, we're stuck in a cutscene moment. Here are our peasants. Greetings, Your Grace. We are, well, your new subjects. We're selecting a site to build our house. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbour's head, though. Ouch. A good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace, says the child. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lords' fortress wall used to be. Not that that saved him in the end, huh? No, I don't recognize the place. Our workers did a fine job of turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. The heart of every town is the main square. We plan to hold street festivals and fairs here. Look, we already have one of our first vendors. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. Of course, they built the pub. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Kalin himself, I swear. And the lady who owns it is a gem. I heard that our baron is as tall as a troll, hair is pure gold, and can breathe fire. I heard he stood right behind you. That's all nonsense, well, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. I think I've got a potion of fire breath. It would be awesome to have one right now. Welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. Yes, I have a couple of idiots. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city, or keep that disappeared far too quickly. Here's the observation platform. I hope one day our capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. The building in front of us is your residence, and that's where we'll head now. I'm actually quite curious as to what the game's going to do to it now. It's like it seems to be going into a more strategic direction, which I wasn't really expecting too much. So we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room. Here you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map, depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace's attention. Having finished his speech, Keston tucks his thumbs under his belt and stands quietly. Greetings, Your Grace. It was a pleasure to meet you in Restov's reception. On behalf of your allies and benefactors, the Aldori Sword Lords, I'd like to offer you some advice. Barony effect, community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability +3, new event, trade agreement with Strovov, agreement with Paizo, Joe Seleminus, Eskvansky's offer, pillage the Temple of the Elk, rebuild the Temple of the Elk, research into the nature of curses, Davik Nettle. You can solve most of your barony's problems by granting appointments to the right people, responsible people, but certain state business demands your personal attention, as will the visits of especially important guests. Reports such as outstanding events will be marked on the map. You can always check it while considering your plans. New event, that's the same list. According to the ancient traditions of Brevov and most of the river kingdoms, rulers address affairs of state and receive visitors at the beginning of the month. My advice for you is to maintain this tradition and regularly visit your capital when needed. The first thing you should do as ruler is assign loyal people for the all-important positions in your barony. Your clerics, Jarrod and Tristan, were the first to seek an audience. I won't distract you further. I'll leave you to consider. Once again, my congratulations. May your rule be long and prosperous. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I am confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Though, to be honest, this isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't make sense to us, but one thing is clear. There is a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place, steeping it with pure essence. Ugh, I'm disgusted by whoever could do this. And now there is a new woe. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There is a place near the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place and felt the same putrescence as the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? There is a bald hilltop not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. Locals believe that rituals glorifying dark gods were held there back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will return to plague us once more. I swear by Estrel. I will go as soon as I am able. I would be happy to accommodate you. I would not expect but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristan. We've been to this hilltop. It's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. Well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach its peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit Bald Hilltop and resolve the issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, your grace, for intervening you in getting the grasp of your barony. I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. A day has passed, apparently. Okay, I've got a month. I get to choose the name of my barony. Is there anyone left in chat? If there is anyone left in chat, you get to choose what is the name of the barony. I'm not seeing anybody jump up and down and be like, oh, we should call it this. I mean, I don't know if there's actually many other people here right now, crit commissions. But taking suggestions on the name of the barony. This screen has me intrigued. Projects 5 for the economy, 1 for curses, regions, mine I assume, and advisors. I have advisors. When do I have advisors? It's the 5th month of the year. Oh, there's the date, 4710. So this was written like 10 years ago. If I don't want a barony. See, I'll accept that, but I'm not going to spell it that way. It's a don't wanna barony. What's funny is they've not disabled the WAZ, so as I'm typing them, it's moving the mouse around, the map around. I'm spelling it don't wanna, rather than don't want to. I'm more impressed with the character limit. I mean, I am actually impressed with that a little bit. What impresses me more is the fact that it actually fills the box. In a lot of video games, and older ones especially, it was a big irk of mine where it gives you this big massive box, you start typing it in and you find out that there's like a 10 character limit, and it's like, what was the point in the size of that box then? No point whatsoever. This, it actually allows you to fill the box and keep going. It just makes the text slightly smaller. And it's good because I can't actually think of a sensible title that would actually come anywhere near filling that box, or that text limit, but at the same token, it's like, no, gonna go with the dumb one and barony. Alright, so how does one save the game? Oh, the Dumb One Barony is a community of value of 10, rank 1, loyalty 15, rank 1, military of 6, rank 1. Blah blah blah, purchase BP. I get 38 BP a week. Oh, build points. -3 from taxes. Who's taxing me? Crisis points is 5. Oh. Right, I'm going to close this. Is it going to allow me to close it? Right. I am going to save this. And we are going to continue on figuring out how to run a barony next time. And I'll also level up next time. Alright, thank you for watching. I am Kyron Russmore. Let's switch to the goodbye screen. Let's start ending the stream. I am Kyron Russmore. Thank you for coming. This is me playing through Pathfinder Kingmaker here on Twitch. The videos, if you don't catch them on the VOD for Twitch, are up on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel also has my playthrough of Command & Conquer. That's coming out when there isn't a Pathfinder video coming out. And it's updating most days of the week. I did stretch it to every day of the week for like a week or two, and that sort of like killed me a little. So I might not maintain that too much, but I'll try. See how it goes. So yeah, don't forget to drop me a follow if you want to get notified of when I'm next going to be streaming. If you go over to my YouTube, don't forget to give me a subscription on, like and subscribe on that. That'll let me know that it's actually being effective, and you'll get notified when I upload videos. Next stream will be at 9 o'clock on Thursday. Look at my schedule, it is up to date, just in case time zones are different, because that's relevant to your time zone. And I hope to see you all then. All right. Thank you, and tatty bye. Oh, nearly forgot. I'm going to go raid a friend of mine.